Hello, Dana Guitar Class. I hope you're having an amazing week. Today's video is song 2 from the packet, Amazing Grace. It has 3 parts, just like all the other songs: melody, support, or harmony, and the bass. In this song in particular, there are places where the bass and the middle part join together, and they create something that's more substantive, while the main melody is sustaining a longer note. I'm gonna play through each part and probably talk a little bit about each one. And there will be a table of contents in the description of this video as for what time each section or each new part begins. So that way, if you're not in the in the jazz group, but in the blues or the metal group, you can skip right to the part that is pertinent to you. I've enhanced my technology a little bit, and now I have a teleprompter off screen where I can read the music, which is a little bit handier for me, but while I'm reading, I've got to look off in another direction. So I apologize for that camera faux pas of looking away. Just pretend I'm being introspective. All right, so I'm gonna just jump right into it. There's gonna be a 2-bar count in, so it'll go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and it picks up on beat 3 of the pickup measure. Hopefully that makes sense. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, I had a minor error in there, but I turned it into a slur. There was a point where I was supposed to play a C, and I went. I could have just passed that off as like me intending to add a little bit of expression into the performance, but that one was not intentional. There were some places where I slid into the G's. I put a little vibrato on some of the notes. I might end up making a like prose only video for this song where I play it in 5th position and give it a little more flair. That might be interesting to some of you that are, wanting to push the boundaries of your guitar playing. Okay, so I'm gonna play part 2 now, which is played by the blues group, and some notes on it really pertain to the places where you continue playing quarter notes and the rest of the main melody is letting a note sustain. The other thing to know, and you'll have to resist the temptation, your first note is on beat 1 after the pickup measure. So it'll count in 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, where part 1 is going to pick up on 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and go from there. So I'm going to attempt to play this flawlessly, of course, but you never know how I might cover a mistake. I'm going to be reading my teleprompter off to the side, so I apologize for looking away. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that is part 2 of the song. The blues group plays that. So now we're going to play part 3, which is played by the metal group. The tempo, like I said before, is 100 beats per minute, and you can use the YouTube speed controls that are located in that gear setting down in the lower, whatever it is, the lower right of the screen of your monitor. So this is part 3. It's a bass part, supports all the way through. I'm going to give you guys a tip. I know that not everyone is comfortable reading below the staff. Well, if you notice, there are chord symbols in this piece of music, and pretty much without fail, the downbeat of every single measure is whatever that chord says. So if it says A minor, then it's going to be an open A. If it says F, it's going to be an F, definitely on the downbeat. Sometimes the note climbs up or down as it goes through the piece, but if you want to enhance your ability to play along and move a little, move the brain a little faster, knowing what that chord progression is will really help, and you can just always be on the downbeat. How could that ever be wrong? Okay, so, and I am the Dana guitar coach. That might go against the pure academic pursuit of excellent sight reading. However, in a professional world, whatever gets it done, gets it done. I will look at a chord chart all the time just to make sure, what is happening here? Because if I'm going to make a mistake on a note, it better be a note in the chord that's getting played. That's going to go over a lot better and may not get noticed. Music is an interesting recipe. It's a little bit like food. You don't have to have exactly precise measurements for a recipe to taste delicious. It varies a little bit from time to time, and that's the way music is. It's like wood. It's like the ocean. It's like the sky. It's never exactly the same. All right, so here we go. I think this is going to be right, and we'll take it from there. You guys come in on the downbeat of after the pickup measure, just like part 2. So the melody will be picking up on beat 3 of the second bar on the count in. So if I count in 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, that's where the melody picks up, but you're 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, like so. So here we go. Amazing Grace, part 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. One, two, three, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3. Okay, hopefully you can use this video to practice and get better with your part. Once you get to the point where you can play your part confidently, maybe you want to try and get together with a couple of your other, counterpart people and play them in small groups as well as in the ensemble. All right, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of the week. Practice, practice, practice. It is the way you get better. Go back to the beginning. Play this video again, or go back to where your section begins, and then, play it some more. And maybe hit like or subscribe or something like that. Yeah, all right, that'll do it. I'm done.